I've seen a lot of people struggling to upgrade Scrappy, so today I've decided to descend from the heavens once again and bless the common folk with the gift of knowledge. To fully upgrade Scrappy, you'll need a dog collar, a cat bed, 3 very comfortable pillows, 15 apricots, 3 lemons, 6 prickly pears, 6 olives, and 12 mushrooms. So, just to get this out of the way, the luxury items like fancy pillows and dog collars cannot be farmed. You'll just find them naturally while looting desks and drawers. They can be found at higher rates in residential areas, although I don't suggest focusing them too hard. And just look through some apartments if you happen to be passing by on Buried City, as that map has a lot of spawns. Personally, I had the best luck with the Departure building at Spaceport, because there's just so many desks there that can drop luxury items, and it's somewhere you'll be passing by pretty often during normal gameplay. I found all my scrappy items in just a couple runs of Spaceport, for me and for all my teammates. For apricots, pears, and olives, the best and pretty much only place to go is Bluegate. There's fruit tree spawns on other maps, but Bluegate has by far the most, so much so that you can get over a stack of each fruit in just one raid. Obviously, a place called Olive Grove is going to have olives, but it also has plenty of lemons and a few apricot trees as well. You can easily get all of your olives and lemons, and most of your apricots from a single trip to this location. Just keep your guard up though, as it's a pretty contested area and you'll probably see at least a few other teams here. If you've already gotten your fruits and happen to pass by here though, you still might want to pick up some of the fruits on the ground, as you can recycle them into seeds and trade them to Celeste, or if you keep the stacks, they sell for 6,400 credits each. But if you spawned on the other side of the map, or just don't want to fight half the lobby over some apricots, fear not, because Bluegate provides again. If you head to the village location north of the map, you'll find a few lemon, apricot, and olive trees. There's not as many as by the olive grove, but it's a lot closer to the good loot locations, so it's something you can hit while you're there over multiple raids. For the prickly pears, you're gonna want to look for these small cactuses. I've seen most of them in the northern area of Dam, but they also spawn in Buried City and Spaceport. They don't drop fruit as often as the other trees, but you should still be able to get enough in 2 or 3 raids of checking this location. Just pop the pears in your safe pocket when you find them, and go hit whatever your preferred loot spot is. The Lush Blooms event helps a lot here, as it greatly increases the drop rate, but it's not required. And finally, mushrooms. This part is going to be painful even with the best farming method. They spawn naturally in a few places, but there are only like 1 or 2 spawns per map. I've seen them in the greenhouse domes on Dam, and they can also spawn on fallen trees in the swamp or in forested areas of Blue Gate. But going for these will take you at minimum 10 raids, and probably more since everyone needs them right now. What you actually want to do is wait for the Lush Blooms event. Not only does Lush Blooms increase the drop rate of all the other fruit trees, but it also spawns a bunch of little baskets around the map, kind of like the raider caches. You can get several mushrooms from each basket, and they're not too uncommon during the event, but it'll still be painful. I've had the best results on Buried City, specifically at the park location, but there are a bunch of spawns in the swamp and northern area of Dam as well. I haven't gotten to play Bluegate during Lush Blooms yet, but it's probably pretty great given how much nature there is on that map. Just remember to not go too hard on the basket farming, as it'll still take a while. Just prioritize Lush Blooms when you can, and you'll get there eventually. I know this video has kind of been done to death at this point, and I was originally supposed to upload this yesterday morning, but my video editing software was giving me issues. Anyways, I made a Discord server if you'd like to connect with like-minded information seekers, or if you just want to talk to me. Link in description.